YouTube, we're back on the free-to-play account grinding for Masterball. Can we get there today? Let's rip some games and find out. Stay tuned to see if we make it. Alright, so this team is throwing me through a loop for Rigoraph, Torkoal, Garchomp, Gambit, Raichu, Gengar. All of these mons are fast except for Torkoal, Gambit, and the Giraffe. Everything else has a good amount of speed to it. Let's see. What do we want to do here? It could fake out with Raichu. Kind of wish I had Imprison now. Let's go Raichu, Giraffe with Incin, Arch in the back. Raichu, Incin might have been okay just for the double up. A close combat double up under the Giraffe. I'm guessing they're going to try to set Trick Room. I got no idea. What is this? What are you? Rigoraph, Torkoal. Yeah. So this is likely just protect Trick Room. Now here's the real question. Do we read protect Trick Room, set Trick Room ourselves? That seems like an option, no? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Protect Trick Room is what I feel like is coming out of the other side. I'm going to hard read it. I'm going to Volt Tackle Trick Room, turn 1. There's Protect out of Torkoal. Protect. Volt Tackle goes next. Show me Trick Room out of the Giraffe. Show me Trick Room. My Giraffe goes first. Show me Trick Room. Come on! Alright, now, where do we go from here next? I'm not overly concerned about Torkoal, to be honest. I do want to get some damage on it, though, because I don't want to have to eat an Eruption. I would also like to get rid of this Giraffe, because I feel like if we get rid of the Giraffe, we just kind of win. Let's play rough the Giraffe here. And let's Thunderbolt the Torkoal. Down to 23. Thunderbolt into the Torkoal. Should do good damage. Viper boys. What do we get out of Torkoal? Earth Power. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I forgot that they don't have a traditional Trick Room back half to their team. So let's see here. Let's go into Incin. We're looking at Garchomp, Raichu, Gengar, Gambit in the back. So we're going to need... We're going to need Incin for that. We can't fake out here. Garchomp should take the KO on the Giraffe. I kind of want to CC the Torkoal, though. It's kind of what I'm leaning towards. And then Thunderbolt the Giraffe. Torkoal protects. That's fine. Post combat comes out. Into the Protect Aid. Here comes Thunderbolt. Giraffe goes down. Now, who do you have in the back? Garchomp, Raichu, Gengar, Gambit. that's not great for us. So now, I would like to set... I would like to also set Trick Room. Got one round of Intimidate down onto the Torkoal. Ensign, either Ensign or Arch want to eat an Earthquake here, but I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of choice. It don't feel like. And if I ignore Torkoal, he just gets to keep doing what he's doing. It's close combat to Garchomp and Twin Beam here. Garchomp uses Stone Edge, but we avoid Stone Edge. Okay. Here comes Heat Wave. Does respectable damage. Pops our Citrus Berry. Doesn't pop our Citrus Berry. We have lefties. Wrong team. So Garchomp's going to go first. And then Torkoal. I need to get damage down. I need to get damage down onto Torkoal. This is getting dicey, actually. Torkoal protects. Here comes Earthquake. It's gonna hurt. That Heat Wave put us just in range where we could get EQ'd and... not pop our berry. Citrus Berry, or Twin Beam is going to take a KO on Garchomp though, so then that just leaves Raichu, Gengar, or Gambit in the back. It's Gengar. Interesting. Pretty interesting setup. Okay. Huh. Problem is just leaving Torkoal unchecked over there is kind of bit me in the ass. Double into the Gengar slot here. Mega Gengar. Okay. Thunderbolt. Moonbeam. Moonbeam's going to take down the rest, so Gengar's going to drop. Leaves us with Torkoal. Heat Wave could KO both if it connects to both. Earth Power. We live. And this should be the end. Now we just T-Bolt and Twin Beam, and that should be the end of Torkoal. Torkoal protects. Torkoal is buying its time. Torkoal needs a triple protect. stalling out the inevitable. Do we T-Bolt? Do we Draco? Do we T-Bolt? I just don't want to miss. I'm afraid if we miss, then we die to perish. We'll use this protect. It fails. We needed a triple protect. T-Bolt does good damage. Twin Beam takes us home. And that's GG's against Trick Room Parish. Okay, so we have Hawlucha, Excadrill, Incin, Rodon Wash, Ceruledge, Sylveon. This, if I'm them, I'm for sure bringing Excadrill. So we need Incin for Excadrill. Kind of okay to lead Raichu Incin here. And then Azumarill. Or is it Giraffe Arch? Is it Giraffe Azumarill? Giraffe? I don't know what this team is. Mega Excadrill, maybe? Mega Hawlucha? On a 3-win streak. Hawlucha. Okay. This could be no guard Fissure. Does Excadrill get Fissure? Could be no guard Fissure. I'm gonna Mega Fake Out Excadrill and Flare Blitz Excadrill. Mega Hawlucha. I'm assuming this is no guard Fissure strats. Because the Excadrill is speedy. Okay, no protects. Entrainment. Excadrill now has no guard. Excadrill flinches and couldn't move. Excadrill faints. No more Fissure strategy for you. No shenanigans. No, thank you. So now we have Incin, Rotom Wash, Ceruledge, Sylveon in the back. What do we got? What do we got? Show me. Rotom Wash. Okay. Rotom Wash probably wants to Hydro Pump Incin. I would guess. I'm gonna Volt Tackle Hawlucha and what do I need Incin? Going to the Giraffe here. Flying Press. Mega Hawlucha goes down. pain split. Did it just raise my HP? I think it did. I think it just raised my HP. Okay, so their Ensign comes out. Ensign is their last. They have Rotom Wash, Ensign. That's it. That's all that's left. This is the two. We have a Azumarill, which is good for Ensign. We have an Ensign of our own, which is also good for Ensign. Okay. Well, we can Volt Tackle here. I'm half tempted to Helping Hand Volt Tackle. The Rotom Wash, as it threatens Ensign and Azumarill in the back. Helping Hand comes out. Volt Tackle comes out. This is Electric Terrain boosted, Helping Hand boosted. Rotom Wash goes down. Ensign left in a 1v4. Darkest Lariat into my Giraffe. That's going to do big damage. But not KO. Get it out of here. Take your shenanigans elsewhere. So this appears to be another Trick Room team. It's either Mega Staraptor or Mega Aggron. With Ensign, Sinistcha, Basque, Whimsicott. The problem is, I don't have a good way to deal with Mega Aggron. What do we want to do here? Go Ensign, Giraffe, Raichu, Arch. And pray we don't see Mega Aggron, not Trick Room. Mini Ensign's gotta be my answer. It's the only possibility. I need Ensign for Mega Aggron. Get Staraptor and Ensign. Staraptor. Ensign. Turn 1. Double Intimidate off the lead. That kind of stings. Okay. No fake out pressure here. Both are at -2, which is pretty shit. I can fake out Ensign and Thunderbolt Staraptor. This is also still, I mean, still potentially, okay, so it's Mega Staraptor. That's fine, man. Close combat into the Giraffe. Ensign flinches. Thunderbolt into Staraptor. Lefties. So now I think potentially should have just been Trick Room. But I didn't know. I didn't want it to be Mega Aggron in the back. I would like to get... I I would like to get Raichu in here somehow. Star Raptor. Close combat. Into Ensign. We live. Pop our Citrus. What does Ensign do? Darkest Lariat. Throat Chop. Into Giraffe. Decent damage. Our own close combat. Not so decent damage at -2. Pops their Citrus Berry. Another Thunderbolt. I would like to get Raichu in somehow. Just don't really know how. I would like to do it without dying. Would be the hopeful goal. We survive another Throat Chop. Good news is we force him to attack both. And he has no spread moves. So I'm down to just CC and T-Bolt again. We're going to survive another Throat Chop. That's going to take out Ensign, but we're going to survive another Throat Chop with the Giraffe. Didn't know if we would survive a Flare Blitz, but we did. Another T-Bolt comes out. Okay. We can go into Raichu here. Sinister, Whim, Bask in the back. So this buys us another Fake Out. I can Mega Fake Out. Yeah. So I want to Mega Fake Out Star Raptor. And we can go for a T-Bolt into Star Raptor too, but the Giraffe probably goes down here. And then my thought is next turn we can Aqua Jet or Volt Tackle or do whatever. Fake Out comes out. Star Raptor goes to 7. Ensign uses Party Shot. Flare Blitz. Party Shot. Throat Chop. Sinister comes out. Star Raptor lives on 1. Okay. So now we can Volt Tackle Star Raptor. I'm gonna Volt Tackle Star Raptor and Twin Beam the Sinister here. We are faster. That was the only question I had. Star Raptor goes down. Matcha Gotcha. Burgraph avoids. Twin Beam comes out. 25%, 24% on the first one. Less than that on the second one. What you got you out of the Sinister? Looking for Bask. It's probably Bask, right? It's Aggron? Oh no. But it's not Mega Aggron. I mean, this could still be Trick Room, but it's not Mega Aggron. Not a double T-Bolt. Well, Volt Tackle and T-Bolt. Sinister protects. I don't know why. Aggron's going to be the slowest thing on the field. I assume this would likely be Trick Room. This is 43%. 34, 37. Holy man. Another T-Bolt comes out. It must have been a crit. That did more than Volt Tackle. Aggron uses EQ. Rigorath survives. Somehow. Raichu goes down. Arch comes in. We can Flash Cannon the Sinistra and T-Bolt again with our boosted attack. Machagacha takes out for Rigorath. Why is Sinistra so fast? What was that interaction? Sinistra just outsped the field. Sinistra goes down. This is cooked. Body press. This might not be cooked. It's gonna up my defense. And then it's going to be Incin, who is weak. Aggron, who's also weak. He's going to lower my attack. Also potentially fake out. So Body Press did around 80. So I think this is going to be fake out Body Press. So we protect here. Fake out. Body press. Yup. Electricity disappears. We need Incin to go down. This will survive another body press. Don't know that we survive a Flare Blitz. Draco connects. Incin goes down. Body press out of Aggron. Body press. Boost our defense some more. That one only did about 40. That did half of what it did the first time. We Flash Cannon. Should survive 2 more. Flash Cannon comes out. Bang. Down goes Aggron. How you doing? Keep it moving. See you later, Teddy. Alright, so we have Pelipper, Rotom Heat, Garchomp, Archaeodon, Raichu, and Sinistra. So, this looks like another potential. I think I like the same 4. Raichu for Rig. Azumarill Arch. Also like the idea of like fake out Moonblast. And then a double up turn 2. Like with Whim. Maybe we want Whim Incin with Raichu. Let's try this. The Garchomp is literally the only problem. We get rid of Garchomp and we're J chilling. It's just, do they recognize that? Pelipper and Raichu. So no fake out here. Also no Thunderbolt here. No fake out for mine, anyway. Should fake out Pele to break Sash. And then Twin Beam the Raichu. I didn't Mega because I don't want to give them Electric Terrain as well. Raichu tries to go for fake out, but it can't. So that does not quite enough. We're going to need a double up here. My question is this Hurricane or is it Tailwind? Need to protect. I'll protect and then Twin Beam again. We'll see what Pelipper goes for. If I get rid of this Raichu, I'll be in a good Focus Blast. Okay. A dry one. Focus Blast. I'll be in a good position to end Muddy Water. I'll miss. Miss. Okay. Raichu goes to 6%. I think we can... Let's swap out Raichu, actually. Let's go into Arch here. And let's set Trick Room. Raichu goes out. Pelipper is now in danger. Garchomp goes out. Muddy Water connects to both. Does very little to Arch. Trick Room goes up. Now Pelipper's in a bad spot. Ish. They could swap out. Is the problem? I'm gonna Draco Garchomp. And Twin Beam the Pele. They could swap out into Raichu again. That's the only reason I don't want a Thunderbolt, because Raichu's still alive. Pelipper protects. Negatory. Ghost Rider. Draco misses, dude. Oh, is this EQ? That's gonna hurt. It's a sick Draco miss, man. Life Orb Chomp. Okay. I'm going to a Azumarill here. Flash Cannon Pele. We can play rough the Chomp. Should have doubled into Chomp, no bully. That is going to be enough. Chomp goes down. Okay. Pele doesn't switch. What on Heat comes out? 2 turns of Trick Room left. I'm gonna T-Bolt the Pele. And Liquidation the Rotom. And... Okay, Pele stays in. That's good. So Rotom goes down, and Pele goes down here. I was just nervous they were going to switch in Raichu the whole time as soon as I went for a Thunder attack. And they just never did. Last turn of Trick Room. Raichu does have Fake Out. Can only Fake Out one. Also, only at 6%. Put another W in the column. Mega Y. Last turn, Trick Room. Later, buddy. Later, buddy. Alright. Scarchop is really, really good into my team again. Let's go with... Let's go Instant for Rig with Raichu. He's leaving Arch at home to play? It might be. In a Zoomeril again. Gives us priority. Gives us Garchomp coverage. Gives us the Blaziken answer. Garchomp and Blaziken in the lead. I'm gonna fake out Garchomp here. You set Trick Room turn on. I don't know what Blaziken's going to do. Could be just straight CC into instant. Blaziken just goes out. Noted. Good turn. Blaziken, Venu, Garchomp. Venu comes out. Venu. Trick Room goes up. The dimensions have twisted. Okay, okay. We threaten a Flare Blitz into Venu early. Or just a straight Twin Beam. I want to Throat Chop the Garchomp and Twin Beam into Venu. Garchomp goes out. Blaziken Twin Beam. Okay. Quick chip on the Venu and break Sash if it has it. It's free damage on the Blaziken. Sleep Powder connects. That's fine. Fergraph is a sleepy. Sleepy. It's leftovers for you. Sleep Powder. And it has lefties. So we could just Flare Blitz Venu. Twin Beam. I mean, we're going to be asleep, but Venu goes out. Garchomp comes back. Venu's asleep. Flare Blitz. Bang. More chip. And burn. And burn. And burn. Place. 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 And a burn. Brick break. That hurts. That's fine. Life Orb Blaziken. Okay, so we have Brick Break. And his Life Orb. What is on the Chomp? Okay. So now we can bring in a Azumarill. We threaten both here. I'm going to Play Rough here and Twin Beam the Blaziken. And hope for a Wake Up. This could be a switch back into Venu, I guess. That appears to be his thing. Metagross. Detect out of Blaziken. Detect. The draft is asleep, so that is a great turn. A little bit of chip into Metagross. Blaziken speed rises. Last turn of Trick Room. Sun's not up. The real question is... does Garchomp come back in? That's what I would like to know. I'll Liquidation and Twin Beam here. Mega out of Metagross. The draft wakes up. Yep. Blaziken goes down. Liquidation goes next. A little more chip on Metagross. Meteor Mash. The dimensions return to normal. Now who's next? Garchomp comes back out. So I could protect Trick Room again. At least me open for a double up from Metagross and Garchomp. Garchomp is in range of Play Rough, but Azumarill will die. Seems like the game hinges on this turn now. If I protect Trick Room, and I don't survive a double up from Metagross and Garchomp, fear I may just lose. Protect. Bullet Punch. Cannot do that. Sorry, buddy. Bullet Punch. We survive that, and Trick Room goes back up. Now Garchomp is threatened. The dimensions have twisted. Now I threaten a one-hit KO onto Garchomp. And they can't Bullet Punch. And they have Veno in the back at 23%. Also relatively threatened. I think I'm down to Play Rough here. And do we T-Bolt? We about got to, yeah. T-Bolt the Metagross. You can't use Bullet Punch, buddy. The Ferrograph is still on the field. T-Bolt comes out. A little more chip. Play Rough. Gonna take the KO on Garchomp. Garchomp goes down. So now, I think we just Aqua Jet, Twin Beam, win the game. No Raichu needed. Venu comes out. We can Aqua Jet here and Twin Beam here, and that should be game. The biggest hurdle for this team is Garchomp. If you can get rid of Garchomp, you can win games relatively easily at that point. It's just getting rid of Garchomp. Metagross goes down. Twin Beam goes next. Venusaur goes down. And that is a game over. climb continues. The climb would, in fact, not continue. That was unfortunately the last game I got to play this evening. I had about an hour before the season ended. I played as much as I could. I grinded as much as I could. I tried to make it, unfortunately, as you can see, I made it to Ultra Ball Tier 1 relatively early in Ultra Ball Tier 1. I won about a game or two probably, I think, so still a little ways out of hitting Master Ball. The thing I learned from playing with this team over the course of my time playing with this team is it is super, super weak to EQ, Earthquake, which is running pretty rampant. It's on about every team because it's really good into a lot of the mons. So unfortunately wasn't able to hit Master Ball this season with the free-to-play account. But if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. Stick around, see what we're cooking up next week, next year, next season, potentially, on the free-to-play account. But as always, thanks for coming out, hanging out. I'll holler at y'all later.